Hello, everyone. This is Alan Fine. I'm here with Niall Gibbons, who is the CEO of Tourism Ireland. We're going to talk about what's going on there and more on Insider Travel Report. I loved the ad campaign that you were running last year, and I'm glad to see that you're expanding on it. Let's talk a little bit about that and show the people.
Sure, well, Fill Your Heart with Ireland is the new campaign which we launched last year. It's one of the most successful campaigns we've ever launched, and it really is about immersing yourself in Ireland, getting to the hidden gems, getting out and about, not just the great cities like Dublin and Belfast, but exploring what there is to see and do in the various regions in Ireland, and also outside of the peak season as well. The festivals, the events, the scenery, the culture, the people, it's all there. Last year when you saw our campaign launch, that was the Wild Atlantic Way, which is up on the west coast of Ireland and around into Northern Ireland. Now we've come on the phase 2 launching here in New York this evening, around Northern Ireland and down into Ireland's ancient east in Dublin. So you really are getting out and about across the whole island of Ireland and finding out how to fill your heart with it.
More than that, you're expanding which cities in the United States are seeing it.
We are indeed. So, not just traditional gateways like New York, Chicago, Boston. We're going out into many other states where we have direct access now on the West Coast, Midwest, East Coast. It's been probably the most expansive campaign we've ever had, getting a lot of eyeballs. But what was really encouraging for us was that the research we did in advance of the campaign showed it was the most effective we've ever had, the most liked we've ever had by the United States, which is really encouraging. So I think this is something that's going to convert into more business. And we've been seeing that over the years.
Yeah. But now you've also had some television buys. Certain shows are going to have the ad.
Very much so. So we've seen the likes of The Ellen Show, Jeopardy, big names across big channels, ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox. So really, this is getting onto channels that we may not have been able to do 5 years ago. But it's consistent with the growth that we've seen here in the United States over the last number of years. We've doubled business over the last 7 years. Air Access has been a big part of that, the marketing campaign. I think there's a great love affair between the US and Ireland, which is just sometimes hard to explain in words, hard to put your finger on it, but there's a great emotional attachment between both countries, and it's somewhere that people have to go at some stage in their life.
How many visitors now last year, the new record?
Oh, we're up nearly 2 million now at this stage. And I thought 10 years ago, would we ever get to 1 million? So it's just an indication of the strength of the links that are there. We're served from about 15, 16 gateways from the United States into Ireland now. And I think that's going to expand between now and 2025 as well. So lots of options for people in terms of getting there at all times of the year as well. It's not just a summer destination. We're really saying to people as well, with all the great festivals and events, that there's great value to be had in Q1 and Q4. Great value to be had when you get out of the main cities as well. So certainly there's something in Ireland for everybody.
You mentioned an event there. What about the one in Galway coming up?
Well, Galway is the European Capital of Culture this year, 2020. That's what we're launching here in New York this evening. And Galway is it's quite a bohemian culture. It's really authentically Irish, and it's a great place to have the European Capital of Culture, especially in a world where we're consumed by things like Brexit and politics and an awful lot. It's great to have a cultural reason to visit. And I think within Galway you'll find not only the friendliest people in Ireland and some of the best scenery, but also some of the best food as well, which is really enjoying an amazing renaissance from a tourism perspective.
I know this country loves the film tourism, and you have a new announcement going on there.
Well, we've got amazing success with Star Wars and Game of Thrones over the last number of years, and Game of Thrones now completed its 8th series last year, and there is a new what's called Linen Mill Studios will be opening in Q4 of 2020. It's got the full backing of HBO. It's got 70% of all the sets of all the 8 series. So this is going to be the Harry Potter land for Game of Thrones, and that'll be opening in late 2020. And Ireland.com is the home for all these things. If you're looking to plan your holiday and plan your trip, Guinness is our biggest product. So if you for example visit Dublin, the Guinness Storehouse is the most visited attraction on the island of Ireland, about 1.7 million visitors, and there is a new Gravity Bar opening on top of the Guinness Storehouse this year. It's opening on the 4th of March, so for anybody coming this year, the Guinness Storehouse is a must.
And anyone who's interested in literature tourism?
Well, look, we've got 4 Nobel Prize winners in literature. So, if you're into Joyce or if you're into Beckett, there are literature trails, there are poetry festivals, and there's a whole range of things. And again, Ireland.com has all the information on those.
It's amazing. Do you have anything else you want to tell our over 100,000 travel advisors to sum it all up?
Well, the first thing I want to say is thank you to everybody for all the support that you've given Ireland. We are your friends. We're here to help and really guide and to showcase the great island of Ireland, the great experiences that they are. And I think, with Ireland, you'll find, 100,000 welcomes, a céad míle fáilte in the Irish language if you come. But certainly all your information needs on Ireland.com. A great team here in New York City serving the Irish tourism interest. And we welcome all Americans to Ireland, and we look forward to seeing many more of you in the years ahead. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you for talking.
Thank you very much.
This is Alan Fine for Insider Travel Report.